Hi people, it's me Anya. Welcome back to my channel. So today's university related Q&A is inspired by Ellie over at Ellie Thuman. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's a lifestyle YouTuber, and a few months ago she filmed a video with her sister and they basically gave advice and answered questions about university. So I thought it would be a fun idea for me to do the same. So yay. So basically I'm entering my second year of university, and when you're watching this, I will have completed my second week of my second year, but for me filming this, it's the penultimate day of July, so I haven't actually started my second year of university. Basically, if you didn't know, I pre-film my videos 6 weeks in advance, so that I always have a video uploaded on the days that I don't feel like filming or uploading or editing a video. So yay. Basically I wanted to add that in case people who know that I'm in school at this time are wondering how I'm maintaining my booktube channel. So yeah, I pre-film videos 6 weeks in advance. We love that for me. Yay. So anyway, I'm looking down, by the way, at my notebook where I have written down all the questions. These questions came from Instagram and Twitter, so my Instagram and Twitter, in case you want to follow me there, are in the description below, as well as my Goodreads account, which I update on Goodreads pretty much 5 times a week or something, depending on how much I read. And every time I read a book, I just put it into Goodreads immediately, so that Goodreads can keep track of how many books I've read each month and each year. You guys know how Goodreads works. Basically, anyway, the first question on this list is it hard to make friends in the first year? So I would say no, because for me, how my school was designed is that I moved onto campus on Friday and classes did not start until Tuesday, and all of the first years also moved onto campus. At least all the first years who were also living on campus moved in on Friday like me. So we had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to ourselves. So we had the opportunities to settle into campus, get introduced to other first years and stuff like that. So that was really cool because all of the other years moved in on Monday. So this year I'm gonna move in on a Monday and have my classes start on Tuesday. So yeah. Anyway, I feel that was just too much information for one question, and I feel I'm going to be sitting here filming for hours. Well, not literally hours, but you know what I mean. I feel I'm talking way too much. Anyway, so short answer, no. Question 2, how do the classes work? So I'm going to refer back to my very first term. I had one class Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 9:50, another class from 10:30 to 11:45 on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, one class on Mondays and Wednesdays from 1 p.m. to 2:15 p.m. I had one class on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10:30 to 11:45, and then I had another class from 1 o'clock to 2:15 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. So I had 5 classes, but they were spread out in the week. So that was fun. That's how the classes work. 3, do you make most of your friends from class or from somewhere else? So short answer, the latter. Because like I said, I made most of my classes from the very first weekend of school before classes actually started, which was really nice for me because I found out that most of those girls and boys that I met weren't actually studying any of the majors that I'm studying. I say majors as if I have 2 majors. I only have 1 major. I'm studying English, but basically they're all studying something completely different, so we have no classes in common, which means that we hung out at meals and stuff and not actually in class. But anyway, that was nice for me. I know some people would prefer to be friends with their classmates, but for me, I didn't really mind. So anyway, question 4, how many classes do you have a week and how long are they? I feel I just answered that question with the previous question, but usually I have 2 to 3 classes a day, and then they last, like I said, they range from 50 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. I've never had a class last as long as 2 hours, And I don't think I've had a class that's longer than an hour and 30 minutes. So that's fun. I mean, technically, I have a class that's like longer but it doesn't feel like longer. Because like, for example, my class that I said that I had on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 o'clock to 2:15, it's the same class on Tuesday, and then I have it again on Thursday. So it is longer than an hour and 15 minutes in that sense, since it repeats itself. Well, it doesn't repeat itself because it's just a continuation of what we learned on Tuesday, on Thursday. I feel like I'm overcomplicating things, but basically, my classes don't feel like they're really long, is what I'm trying to say. Like I said, I feel like I'm just talking way too much, which is weird because I've never received that in real life. Anyway, I feel like I'm just giving too much information and I'm just overcomplicating things. Let me know if this actually makes any sense, or if you just think that I'm giving you way too much information, which is just so convoluted. Anyway, 7. How do you feel going back to school with COVID-19? Wait, I missed so many questions. 5. What's the best way to make friends? I would say the best way to make friends is to find people who have common interests with you. So if that means your classmates, if that means random people that you meet in the cafeteria, go you. Whatever works for you. It's really hot out today, so that's why I'm sweating. We love that for me. I wish that I was Jade West in this scenario, but we can't all be Jade West and not sweat. Although technically Jade did sweat in that one episode of Victorious, but they were all locked in that place, but Kat wasn't there. Anyway, basically, it's really hot out and it's not me. I know it's usually me, but in this scenario, it's not me. Anyway, that's irrelevant. 6. What was the scariest thing about starting university and how was it in reality? So what I thought would be the scariest thing was the social element of school, because as an introvert and just as a person who doesn't really know like how to socialize all the time, I thought that making friends would be the hardest part, but it actually wasn't. It actually turned out to be the most successful part because I ended up making tons of friends, which is great. Don't get me wrong, I'm still just as introverted as I was prior to university, but I just have friends that I listen to as they talk to me. So anyway, that's the answer. 7. How do you feel going back to school with How do you feel going back to university with COVID-19? So honestly, I would say that I'm a little bit scared, but I think that my school can handle it, and I'm not like afraid of the school reopening because I'm just so excited to see my friends. I haven't seen them since March when we were sent home. So instead of not seeing them for 3 months, I haven't seen them for 5 months. And I'm just so excited to see them again. And even though a lot of my classes will be online, except for one, I'm just excited to go back to the atmosphere of being on campus because I literally love school so much. I know that's like a bizarre thing to love, but I truly love the academic part of school so much. So I'm so excited. As for COVID-19 and the new like rules and stuff that we have to follow, which I totally don't mind because I totally understand like why. Obviously we have to follow them for safety purposes and everything. But I'm not really scared of like, I don't know, my friends dying or me dying or any of us getting sick or anything, just because I trust that God has the hands on it. Like he is in control of COVID-19 and he knows the best way to handle it. So I think that I'm going to be fine. I feel like this sounds like I'm not going to be fine, but like I'm genuinely feeling like I'm going to be safe, I'm going to be fine, I'm going to be good, and you'll see me on the other side next year. Anyway, 8. Do you have any goals for this year? I don't really make goals. I mean, I guess I kind of do, in the sense that like I'm preparing myself to like trust God, like I said, and everything. So like I hope to have like, I don't know, trust and faith in God at the end of this year as I do right now. But like I don't have goals to like, I don't know, I'm trying to lower my expectations and stuff so that I don't like disappoint myself when I don't live up to high expectations that I set for myself. Does this make any sense? I always say in Q&As and like these sit down one take videos that I don't know if anything I'm saying is making any sense, but I also know that that's something that girls and women often say because we're so used to receiving that we're not very smart, when in reality we are all actually so intelligent. And honestly, if somebody is doubting you're intelligent, then they're not very smart. They're the unintelligent one, and you are the smart one. Anyway, that is completely irrelevant. I am truly going off into a rabbit hole, which nobody asked for, but nobody ever asks for my content anyway, and here I am. Anyway, that's irrelevant and completely unrelated to this question. So, do you have any goals for this year? No, I don't. 9. Any classes that you're looking forward to? Honestly, I have to check my schedule again, but I don't really have any classes that I'm like looking forward to more than any of the other classes. Like I said about university, the academic part of university is truly my favorite part. So I'm looking forward to all of my classes, but not specifically any one, you know? Anyway, question 10. How did you decide which university to go to? So prior to deciding what school I was going to go to, I went to all these school tours and they were so much fun, but the school that I picked that one because that was the one that truly suited me out of all of the school tours that I went to. Not only did it live up to all the criteria that I had for visiting the schools. I wanted a small school, I wanted a faith-centered school. Since I'm a Christian, like I've said, like I want a Christian-centered school. I prefer that, and I also want a diverse school. So this school definitely lives up to those criteria. So yay! So yeah, I thought that the school suited me the best. I'm not going to reveal what school I go to, so if any of you ask, I'm not going to answer for privacy reasons, so don't ask. Anyway, number 11, what do you love the most about your major? I love that I'm pursuing my lifelong dream of becoming a well-established, published author. Like, I love to write stories and I hope to one day publish mine. So I think that like majoring in English will lead me on that path. Yay. 12, what are your expectations for after you graduate? I don't really have any. I know that I probably should have some, but I really don't, other than having like a well-established job after I graduate. That's what I'm hoping for, but I don't really know. So I'm hoping that God will like let me know what I need to be thinking about when I graduate. But for me, that's like so far away that like I'm trying not to focus on the future and focus more on like what I'm doing right now, because I feel like if I think too much about the future, I forget about the present, you know? Anyway, that's the end of this questionnaire. If you felt like what I'm saying makes absolutely no sense and it was so convoluted, let me know. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you want to see more school related videos. Since like I said, I'm pre-filming 6 weeks in advance, I will be trying to maintain my 3 times a week uploads as much as I possibly can, but I will prioritize my education over my booktube channel. So if I miss an upload, just know that it's because of school. Anyway, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you'd prefer more uni related videos. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time.